Is Rocket League dead? Well, my immediate answer would be no, but the argument can be made both ways depending on how you see a game as dead. In today's video, I am going to be going over my personal opinion of what makes Rocket League a great game still to this day, and why it hasn't hit its peak as a game. Now, if we're talking about an online video game, my opinion of a dead video game is one that you are not able to get into a game of without waiting for like 10 minutes in a lobby, such as NHL 16. And Rocket League is basically the opposite of this, as it takes no more than 30 seconds for me to get into a game normally at the champion rank. Now, even though Rocket League hit its peak number of players in April of 2016, the game is still thriving with new players, as the game only costs $20 and can be purchased for free from things like the Xbox Game Pass. Player numbers have been steady for a long while now. There's also new players still coming in, just not in floods like it used to be when the game first released. Psyonix is also adding in tons of new features and keeping the game really fresh by adding in things such as a rocket pass, new crates, and resetting the competitive seasons every few months. The game is also growing like crazy in the esports scene, as the prize pool is up to $1 million and there is a lot of new up and coming pro players. So what is my opinion on this? I think that Rocket League has lots of life left in it still, because no matter how long of a break I take from this game, it seems I always end up coming back to it. And every single goal I score, assist, or play that I make is still really satisfying even after I've been playing the game for 3 years, and I think that's one thing that Rocket League does best. Now, to be honest, I think Rocket League is probably the most repetitive game ever made. But no matter what, Psyonix always keeps their game entertaining with its core gameplay, and not just their updates. There are always new mechanics being invented, and players are continuing to push themselves to get better, no matter what rank they are in. For example, a Rocket League pro player such as Gainer could be wanting to master that flip reset he does off of the ball, or someone who recently hit champ such as myself could be wanting to still get more consistent with their aerials. Psyonix also does a great job keeping their casual players engaged with fun events and game modes, and constantly releasing new crates to keep the trading players engaged. If you look at somebody like my friend Stallion, who's obsessed with trading, he's been trading for as long as I can remember and stays up all night trading because he just wants to get that extra key profit. I know it makes no sense, but for some reason there are so many people who are engaged in the game just for this reason and will not stop playing Rocket League because they just want to keep building up their inventory, and they don't even play the game for what it is. And that's another great thing about Rocket League. There's more than one way to play it. You can trade, you can just play casually with your friends once a month, or you can play tons of competitive like I do every single day trying to get to Grand Champ. But the whole point of this video was to address the topic of if Rocket League is a dead game. And yeah, sure, you can argue that there are some toxic people in the community, but that literally goes for every single video game ever made. So I was scrolling through Reddit before I made this video, just looking at what people thought about Rocket League dying. And I found this one person known as Ryan Goldfish 5, and I think he said it the best. He said this: 1,600 hours in this game, and any negativity I experience is definitely in the minority of games. I don't see the game dying at all, and the case and point is that this myth of Rocket League dying has been circulating for over a year, and it hasn't shown any signs of that. There is no continuous drop of new players. In fact, it has actually been quite the opposite. Along with the esport taking off with huge prize pools, and with the changes that Psyonix are implementing to the esport, we will likely see a number of larger organizations joining that side of things. So to conclude this video, I personally don't think that Rocket League is dying, and I have a pretty strong feeling that it is only going to go up from here. But feel free to leave your opinions in the comments though, as I would love to start a discussion on the topic. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.